am Chip Rowan with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and you're watching In the Know. For this episode, we're going to learn about the Yough River Rally, and joining me is Ron Haggerty and Mike Parlak. Hello, guys.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Good to have you here. So both of these gentlemen are with the General Braddock's Fish Club. They're both board members, and Ron actually is the chair of the upcoming event, the River Rally, and Mike is the manager of the nursery that they have, which we're going to hear more about later. So this is year number 5, Ron, for the River Rally.
Yeah, 5th year. It's hard to believe it went that fast.
It is hard to believe, yeah. I remember the first one.
Yeah.
And that was right after COVID, which was a nice...
The first big event.
Yeah, first big event in 2021. So it was nice to have that. And it's been big every year since then. So
Yeah, we've grown every year, it seems like.
yeah, a little change this year. You moved it a week later. So you want to talk about the dates? And
There were just due to some scheduling issues. We hit the graduation always the first week. We worked it out with Connellsville Township, the swap weeks with them.
Okay.
And we took the second week of June this year.
Okay,
It kind of
that's
worked out
good.
better for schedules for a lot of people.
Yeah, their Fun Fest used to be that week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't realize we're involved with that too. So that worked out well. You want to talk about? I know it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Lots of activities. You want to talk about a little bit
It's
about
a
what's
lot of the
happening?
same format as we did last year. You know, the Friday night will start at 4 o'clock, goes till like 10 o'clock. We'll start off with our vendors and food, drink vendors, and our craft vendors will start popping in on Friday evening. First band's going to be Fret Buzz, a local band that has a big following. So, you know, I'm excited about that. They pull in a nice crowd. They're really fun. They'll get the crowd into it. And I'm hoping that they pump them up and get them ready. And for our second band, which our headliner Friday night's a band called Disco Inferno.
Okay.
They are a disco band in full outfits from the Cleveland, Ohio area. We actually saw them last summer someplace, and they had the whole crowd into it. Their music was spot on.
So 70s and 80s.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna. I think they're gonna be real fun.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get the crowd into it down there.
And some of the cast from Mamma Mia from the Connellsville High School
Yeah,
are
we're
coming
gonna have-
down in
We're
costume.
gonna have them down in costume, doing some dancing a little around the stage. And
Yeah, I hear there's going to be some disco dance contests.
we're gonna give prizes for the best outfit and the best disco moves.
Okay, so get your 70s clothes out of the closet and get them on and get down to Friday night. Now, this all takes place at Yough Park.
Yough Park.
Yeah, which is right below the Memorial Bridge there in Connellsville.
Yeah, yes.
And you folks fill that place up.
We do. And this year we grew more with more food vendors, more drink vendors, more craft vendors. I think we have over 100 vendors in the park between the park and the Historical Society property.
And you've kind of extended down a little further than what you used to.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, to
We're
make
actually
room
going to
for
have a
that.
second stage down in that area as well.
Well, no, the second year you made some investment in some of the infrastructure there too. I think with electric and some
Yeah,
things
we try to
improve all
make
that.
it for the park to be able to handle us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So that's Friday night. Friday sounds like a good way to kick things off. Then what happens on Saturday?
Well, Saturday we like to kick things off with the fishing derby.
Yeah.
Mike could talk a little bit more
Okay,
about
go ahead
that.
and share that microphone. Share the mic with Mike.
Right. So in years past, it's going to be similar. We will start the event at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning, and it'll run from that starting point the whole way around the clock until noon Sunday.
Okay.
For when we start to get ready for the duck drop. But that fishing event will be open to 3 different age groups. It'll be 11 and under, 12 to 15, and 16 and over. Now, when you're 16 in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have a fishing license. So obviously, those are the only people that are going to be charged a fee to enter. Because that's going to be the people that are going to be catching a lot of the big lunker trout that we put in and a lot of the prizes that we're giving out. However, we are going to be giving out prizes in a bunch of different categories. First trout caught, first golden trout caught, largest trout in each age group, largest trout overall, Mr. Whiskers contest with the largest catfish caught, tagged catfish. And those are some pretty nice prize money values that we're going to be giving out. Yeah. And then we also buy from Laurel Hill Trout Farm, we buy lunker trout, a large quantity of lunker trout. We've put more and more in every year, and we're going to put more in this year from what I've ordered. And those are tagged.
Okay.
And that's going to be 50. Everyone that catches one of those gets $50.
And if you catch one of those, when the event's going, they bring it over to the tent.
Right.
Over to your
Obviously, be the same as in years past. We'll have the derby tent set up. It's easy to see. There's always a lot of people and excitement down around there. Kids and adults as well, checking in fish, coming to see fish that are caught and checked in. We give out a spinning pole and reel to every kid.
Wow.
Did something a little different this year because we have the two age groups of kids under 16. I got some of the poles are going to be closed-faced spinning, and some of them are going to be open-faced spinning because the open-faced spinning poles are a little harder for the younger kids to catch on to. So we got those ready to go for the rally. And I think in years past, we've always given out like 150 to the kids.
That's a lot of poles.
Yeah,
Well, it
yeah.
introduces them to fishing. A lot of these kids may have not fished
Absolutely.
before.
That's the goal of our club,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. You do a great job with that. How about registration? Is it required to
Yeah,
register?
so a little bit different this year. We're still going to register the day of, prior to 8, and then after. If you come late, that's fine. You can register and get right into it. But we'll be down there Friday from start of the rally.
Okay.
We'll have somebody at the Derby tent registering people that can pre-register prior to. So that'll make it a lot easier because it's always a big rush.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big rush on Saturday morning, and I hope that this alleviates it a little bit. And I think it'll be more handy for the fishermen.
Yeah. Things start on Friday at 4 o'clock. So it's from 4 o'clock to.
Us guys that are putting this thing together, we'll be down there
But for the public,
the
they
whole
can start
day.
coming
Yep,
down.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, fishing, I know that you always have a lot of people participating in that.
Yeah,
And
it's
then what
been
happens
great.
after the festival? Like if someone catches a fish.
So if you catch one of the tag trout that we put in after the festival and you are a member of the club, and you can join as a social member of the club. It's $20 to join our fish club. But if you're a member, you'll get half of that up until the end of December.
So you get $25 if you
Yep,
catch after.
after the rally
Yeah.
ends.
Okay. That's good. That's a good deal. So what else has happened on Saturdays? That actually starts out the day and goes through most of the day. The fishing derby.
One thing I wanted to add about the fishing derby this year, we're doing something a little bit different. We're closing the shores on Friday night.
Okay.
So the shores and the water in front of the Yough River Park are going to be closed for fishing on Friday night up until it starts at 8 o'clock on Sunday.
I have a feeling there maybe someone will start early.
We had some people that were starting early and trying to sneak fish.
Yeah.
And
Well, you guys
fishing in
really
front of
stock that,
kids.
too.
And we're going to have a kids fishing area that we're going to rope off
Good.
for kids that'll be specifically for children in that area.
So you learn every year, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're trying to help out children in this derby, so we're trying to make it fun for them.
Yeah.
So because of that, we're going to end up shutting some of the shores down prior to the fishing derby starting.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what else is happening? I see you've got
So
a
on
full
Saturday, yeah, we have our vendors are all going to start up around 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Okay.
One thing we are doing down on the Historical Society property this year is we added a kind of a small second stage, and it's going to be for more children's programs.
Okay.
We're going to have some music down there also, but we're going to have like a zoo type thing where somebody comes and does a show and tell with animals and different kinds of animals.
Okay.
I think they have a magic show coming. They're doing something with the blocks over the I can't think of what her name is.
Yes.
Brooks Block. Yeah. They're doing something with them. So we have a few children's
She has the
programs.
Lego blocks and things.
We have a few children's programs going on that day and a couple some music entertainment that's going to be at that stage as well throughout the day to kind of encourage people to go down. We want people to go down and see all the vendors that we have at the park because a lot of people get stuck at the stage area and they don't realize that the festival goes the whole way down.
Yeah, and there's that
Historical
playground
Society
in the
property.
middle, so
Yeah.
you can kind of make you think that you're stopping there, but it actually there's a lot on the other
There's
side.
a lot
of
on
it.
the other side of that, so we're trying to encourage people to go see the whole park.
Yeah. How about parking for those that come?
Everybody always asks that. But parking's a premier, man. You gotta you find your spots. Mr. Pilla and Mr. Schallenberg have been letting us use the big lot that they have cleared there right off of 6th and Meeson.
Right.
As long as it's not a mud hole, as long as it's dry, we can use
We'll be
that.
praying
lot.
for drier weather.
And we have some other lots that we've been using. People park up in Martin's. I mean, they've
Well,
parked
yeah,
wherever.
and you can park at Martin's and walk down the bike
Yeah,
trail. That's
yeah.
actually not that long of a hike.
and anywhere on any of the side streets that they could that they could legally park and walk in.
It's just harder walking back up.
Yeah, yeah.
So what else is happening on Saturday?
We're bringing back the Jewel of the Yough Children's Pageant again that our Connellsville cheerleaders run.
Yeah.
That's always a great, fun event. It seems to grow a little bit each year.
Yeah.
We have I think there's 5 different age groups in that. So the Jewel of the Yough Children's Pageant.
Yeah, that's on Saturday at 11 a.m.
Saturday 11 a.m. Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's always a fun event, and
I see you have sponsors on all these, and that really makes this possible.
the
to do
sponsors
that.
make it happen. Yeah.
With providing
If it wasn't for the
funds.
sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do all this.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I give you folks, you and the whole Fish Club, a lot of credit. It's a lot of work to pull this off. It's a great event.
It is. It's a great event. It's fun. So speaking of fun, we're doing we're calling it the Yough River Rat Best Mullet.
I like it.
So
We still have a few mullets running around.
yeah,
here.
so we're gonna have a mullet competition. Yeah, and we have 2 different age groups for it. I think it's going to be a fun event, and I'm excited about that for this year. For prizes for it, we have a couple trucker ball caps with a Stitch Yough River Alley Mullet Champion logo for the hats for the winners, and we're going to give some cash prizes as well.
It's good. Mike, are you joining?
No.
No. That'll be fun. Well, the funny thing is some of them don't realize they're out of style, but it'll come in handy for that.
They're
this
back
event.
in now.
That's
It
fun.
never
They're
goes
back
out
in.
of
It's
style,
yeah.
Chip.
They're back in now, aren't they?
If you keep it long, it's like your clothes. You keep them long enough to come back in style.
That's right.
So what's next on Saturday?
Armstrong Tug-O-War back
you
again.
go. Back again.
Last year it did pretty good. We did well with it. We got some teams. We opened up an emergency services division last year as well.
Okay.
So that allowed hospitals, emergency EMTs, medics, police officers, fire departments. So we opened it up to all of them, and we give a cash prize to whatever whoever wins it. Highlands Hospital or Penn Highlands won it last year.
I'm always impressed how many people you get over there to watch that.
Yeah.
That sure is full of people coming. And I guess everyone that's pulling is bringing a few people as spectators.
They do enjoy it.
Yeah, they do enjoy it.
They enjoy the
Yeah,
competition.
yeah.
We do an open division as well, so we have 2 different divisions. And if you're looking to get a team, we need teams this year. I know we're struggling a little bit getting some teams coming in, and it seems like a lot of teams enter at the last minute or last week before leading up to it. But
What's the best way? If someone wants to get a hold of you to get a team together, is there a number
we'll
they
put
should-
up the poster. We can put that up with the email address for Mr.
Okay.
Evans who handles it.
Okay.
It's Rich Evans at rje1448@hotmail.com.
Okay. And then you have a Facebook page too. So all
Yeah,
this
they can
informa-
message a
all this
Facebook page
information's
as
on
well, yeah.
Facebook too. Okay. So after the Armstrong Tug-O-War, what do you have happening then?
So then we have some music starting. We have the Joe Matakowski's going to play from Abacus Jones.
Okay.
So he's going to take the stage from 2 to 4. Following him up will be the Delaney's. It's a band out of Pittsburgh area. They're a very fun band, wide range of music. They're going to take the stage from 5 to 7. And Desperado, an Eagles tribute band from the Pittsburgh area,
Okay.
is going to be our headliner on Saturday night. They're going to take the stage from 8 to 10.
Wow, that sounds like a good lineup.
So
just
we got a
music.
good lineup. We usually have the Clarks on Saturday night. We weren't able to get them, unfortunately, this year.
Okay.
Not the full band. We do have a partial band coming on Sunday with them.
Okay. So let's go to Sunday since you're speaking of that. The thing start at 9:00 on Sunday.
Sunday, 9 a.m. again with the vendors. The fishing derby will continue as well up until noon.
Until noon. Yep.
Yep. And then we're going to have another new event this year is the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
So Sean Schroyer's Big Dog Grill sponsoring that this year with Huffman's, and they decided he came up with the idea actually, and
Yeah.
we thought it would be a great addition.
That's a
for
great
us.
idea.
So we didn't know how to actually run it, so we're gonna allow 10 contestants to be in it.
Okay.
We're selling chances to be a contestant at $5 a chance, and you can buy as many chances as you want. But that goes to the fish club and to our to help benefit the club a little
Right.
bit. But it's going to be a fun contest. We're going to do 20 hot dogs, 10 minutes,
Oh my.
or you got to eat them all, or as close as whoever gets the most done in 10 minutes will be the winner in that competition.
And there's a prize for that, a special prize.
Yeah, we have a big professional wrestling looking belt.
Yeah, I saw. I bet
gonna be-
that Dave could probably find a picture of that for us somewhere.
Yeah, so we're going to put the belt's going to be the prize. We're going to give cash prizes away as well. With this event, though, you have to be 18 or older.
Yeah, and there's some special interest. I think Yinza was and there's someone in the community here who often wins these contests.
Yeah, but we have Yinza coming from. He's a professional wrestler out of the
Okay.
Pittsburgh area.
Yeah.
And we're excited. He's going to come MC the.
Oh, he's the MC.
He's gonna
He's not
MC.
eating anything.
Yinza tried it in one of the promotional videos, but it didn't go well.
Didn't go
so
well.
Yinza's going to MC the hot dog eating contest as well as he's going to help out with the mullet contest as well.
Okay, well that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be good at that.
And then we're bringing Tom Patton as the Munja Mania champion.
I couldn't
from,
remember his name, but I guess he's over at St. Rita's.
He's the 3-time eating champion from St. Rita's Street Festival, and we've allowed him a membership in, or is one of the slots in our eating contest as Connellsville's food eating
What do they
champion.
eat at St. Rita's? Do they eat pasta?
I love a bunch of Italian
Yeah,
food.
so I figured that. Yeah, so this might be a little different.
We'll see how he does on a
Yeah,
hot
without
dog.
sauce, without any sauce on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Maybe just put ketchup on it. Huh?
So I think it's going to be a fun event.
well,
though,
it'll
and
be
it
fun to
should be
watch,
a good
too.
draw. And,
Yeah.
we're still looking for some people to be in that. So if you're a big eater,
Yeah, just
message the page. We'll get
Right.
you. We'll get you
We'll get
some
you set
tickets.
up.
Or Schroyer's, wherever he's selling hot dogs, he'll be selling tickets
okay.
as well.
That's good. Okay, just look for him. He's all around town. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good. So what else after the hot dog eating?
Another one of our big events that we've had over the years is the Anything That Floats.
Yes.
Make a boat out of anything other than boat material or, floating devices. You have to. You basically make a boat out of anything other than boat material.
Right. Yeah.
So-
and you changed the course last year. I think that worked better.
We
for
did.
You.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. The river gets the bikes and hikes guys just blew it.
Yeah, I know. They almost drowned.
Yeah. They got tied up on the rocks and sunk 10 feet into
Yeah,
the.
Dave's still in therapy, but he's getting better.
Yeah. So because of that, we decided, hey, listen, there's a lot of rocks in that. It's very shallow. The river could be very low. We changed the route, and it's all where everybody could see the whole route and watch the whole thing from.
Yeah, they
beginning
used to
end.
come from upriver
Yeah,
down, and
and we
that
bring
was
them down.
right around the bridge. I think is where they got in
the
trouble.
problem-
Yeah, they come from the Rob Bridge down to under the Memorial Bridge.
Yeah.
And sometimes most of the boats didn't make it,
They,
so
they
that ended up
crashed
being
a lot on the rocks coming through.
Yeah, I heard that. So the new route worked well last year.
It
You'll
did.
be continuing that.
And everybody got to see all the boats from start
And
to
you had
finish.
more boats last year too.
We
I
did,
think.
yeah, we did.
That's good. And again, if someone wants to get a boat together, just message
the page, get in it. It's
Yeah.
great. It's a great event. It's not hard to make a boat.
This is a good thing for organizations too.
It
I,
is,
I
yeah.
know you, in the past, like the Rotary Club has had them. And
Connellsville lines.
Well, one year there was they did the Operation Christmas Child where they did the shoe boxes for the kids, and they even had a boat,
They did
which
it.
was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have an organization, build a boat
Yeah, that's
out
right.
of anything but boat material.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else has happened on Sunday?
We have Nick Polito. We're bringing him back from Uniontown area to. He's going to take the stage from 12:30 to 2:30.
Okay.
He's always fun, good act. He always has a good draw too. Then after him, 2:30, we're gonna have the annual duck drop again. So you all know we sell rubber duck chances. 2,000 ducks we sell, $10 a chance. We give away $10,000 in cash prizes on a rubber duck race.
You drop those off the Memorial Bridge.
3 o'clock, we'll drop those off the Memorial Bridge into the Yough. They'll float down to probably a little over 100 yards or so, 150 yards down to a point. We'll funnel them in through a rope and pool noodle system to a finish line, and first, second, and third place will pay out cash
Okay,
prizes.
and they're numbered.
Each duck got a number to
And they
correspond
match
to the
the
ticket
ticket
number.
numbers. Yeah. So, and they're selling tickets out throughout the community. I
Yeah,
see them
they are,
different
and we sell
places.
out of that every year. There's
that's a
people
good thing.
come down to rally and try to buy them.
Yeah.
We've been sold out the last couple of years. So if you need a ticket, a lot of our businesses have them.
And there's some big cash prizes with that too.
$10,000 in
Yeah,
cash
it's
prizes.
a lot of money.
Yeah,
For a duck.
for a duck race.
That's good. So now that's on Saturday at 3. So
3.
what happens after that?
Sunday at 3.
Sorry.
That's Sunday at 3.
Yep.
And then we close out the river alley again this year with Scott, Rob, and Greg of the Clarks. So it's not the full band, but it's
Okay.
three of the members of the band.
Right.
And they'll close things out from 3 to 5 for us.
Okay, good. That sounds like what a big weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and this all benefits the General Braddock's Fish Club and the
Connellsville Festival Association and the Connellsville Recreation Board.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
all three of those organizations benefit from this, and it's a lot of work, and the community's been really good to support you over the years. too.
We did well down there. It's been we get a lot of support, and the sponsors. like I said, we couldn't do all this and do all the events we're doing without the sponsors.
Yeah.
And we raise money for good causes. With what we do with the fish club and the fish we put in the river, it costs a lot of money to do that.
Oh, it would. Now, Mike, you actually manage the nursery. You want to talk a little bit about, so you
Sure.
actually raise fish and then you stock the river more than just
Right.
this time.
Oh, absolutely. For many years now, since the club's been up and running, we put over 8,000 fish a year in a very small stretch of the Yough River here in the city of Connellsville. Basically, from St. Rita's, just above the Crawford Bridge, to just below the Memorial Bridge in the Yough River Park. And we put browns and rainbows in, and golden rainbow trout. And we've been doing that for, what, 9 now? This will be 9th year.
Yeah.
So it's quite a bit of fish in a small stretch of water. But we get those we're a cooperative nursery through the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission, and we raise them fish that we get from the Fish Commission, and we stock them right here in the city. And our whole goal is to promote fishing for kids.
Yeah.
We want more kids involved in stuff like that, and it seems we get a lot of people down there. I don't know if anybody drives by the Yough River Park on any day of the week when the weather's nice, and even when it's not, there's a lot of people down there fishing, and a lot of them are kids. So that makes us very happy.
We have a river running right through town, and a lot
Yeah.
of streams around here too
Now,
that people can fish out of.
some things that people don't realize probably about our club is, and Ron briefly mentioned it, we do a lot. We make a lot of donations to other organizations with this money that we get from this river rally. It just doesn't all come back to the club.
Right.
We also sponsor a scholarship through the Connellsville Area School District for a graduating senior that's going into one of the earth sciences fields.
Okay.
And that's gone real well. We just raised the amount that we're going to give this year, another $500 from what it was. So
The fish in the classroom, too.
yeah, we sponsor two fish in the classroom programs right now. One in Bullskin Elementary, one in Springfield Elementary. But that program I've opened up to every school in our district. Some have taken the opportunity to do that. Some have not. Now, I also just got notification that the Dunbar Township Elementary School is going to do a program next year. And I know that the junior high, the middle school, that they showed some interest, and I think that we may have a sponsor up there as well.
So how does that work? You actually provide them?
Well, our club will buy a list of items that are needed for the program, such as chillers, aquariums, filtration systems, all the stuff like that to run the program. And it's from a list that the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission puts out on the Trout in Classrooms site.
Okay.
So we'll buy that. They have to have a sponsor. So, and anything that they need throughout the year, we also will help out with that, whether monetarily or just physical manpower.
Right.
So they get eggs from the Fish and Boat Commission, and they actually hatch the fry, the young trout, from eggs, and then feed them and raise them. And the students learn about, water and water like the pH and the alkalinity and the nitrates in water, and to help those fish survive, and how much they feed and how they feed. And then they learn and they watch them grow through the different stages. And then our club will get those fish with the students at the end of the year, like we're doing here in May. We just did bullskins. And we'll put them in an approved trout water that the program selects. Like we just put bullskins trout in Jacobs Creek.
Okay.
And these schools also bring the class out to our nursery in the fall for a field trip as
And
well.
that's in Bullskin too, correct?
Yeah, that's out in Bullskin Township as well, our nursery. And we do a nice little program for the students out there. So, and they have a blast with this. That's the best part of that.
No, it sounds like the best part. And they need a sponsor. So if someone wants to sponsor a program like that, they just get a hold of the club through the Facebook page, and you could.
Well, it has to be through one of the schools.
So the schools are the ones that have to.
Yeah,
okay.
like so any of our elementary schools, any of our secondary schools
Okay.
are welcome to put a program in.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it sounds like that's growing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I appreciate the work that the club does, and beyond this river rally, just everything that you do in the community, especially for the river. I know this has made the Yough a great place to fish. I know
It
that a lot
has,
of people-
yeah. You ask any of the
Trying-
anglers down there, they'll
Yeah.
tell you.
Trying
Yeah.
to make it the best trout water in the state of Pennsylvania.
I think you're doing a good job. So, if you will, Ron, talk about the dates one more time. Just when
Yeah, June 13th through the 15th,
that's a Friday through a Sunday.
Friday through Sunday.
Starts on Friday at 4 p.m. and ends up on Sunday at 5 p.m.
Yes, sir.
So the whole weekend. Well, guys, thank you for your work. We'll be praying for good weather for that weekend.
That's the big thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that the river doesn't get too high in the meantime, right?
that's right.
I don't think that's going to stop anybody from fishing.
I don't think you will either. And now you're in the know.